So Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in New Delhi from Kuala Lumpur after concluding his two-day official visit to Malaysia. Against the backdrop of a changing Indo-Pacific and rising global security challenges, India and Malaysia are charting a stronger strategic partnership. From defence and digital finance to culture and people-to-people ties, Prime Minister Modi's landmark visit to Kuala Lumpur marks a decisive push to elevate India-Malaysia relations to the next level.
At a time of global uncertainty and regional churn, India and Malaysia are sending a clear message of unity, strategic trust, and zero tolerance for terrorism. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Kuala Lumpur signals a decisive push to deepen bilateral ties. On day 2, PM Modi, along with his Malaysian counterpart, held wide-ranging discussions focusing on intelligence sharing and maritime security. Several memorandums of understanding were signed covering digital payments, technology exchange, education, scientific research, skill development and cultural cooperation, aimed at giving fresh momentum to bilateral engagement. Let's take a look at the outcomes of this visit. Cooperation on social security, cooperation on combating and preventing corruption, cooperation on disaster management, MoU on United Nations peacekeeping cooperation, exchange of notes on cooperation in semiconductor industry, cooperation on security, health and medicine, technical and vocational education and training, 10th India-Malaysia CEOs Forum, framework agreement on International Big Cats Alliance, establishment of a consulate in Malaysia, establishment of a Tiruvallur Center, institution of Tiruvallur scholarships, agreement between NPCI International Payments Limited and PayNet of Malaysia, cooperation between University of Cyberjaya and ITRA Jamnagar.
सिक्योरिटी के क्षेत्र में हम काउंटर टेररिज्म, इंटेलिजेंस शेयरिंग और मैरीटाइम सिक्योरिटी में सहयोग मजबूत करेंगे. हम रक्षा सहयोग को भी और व्यापक बनाएंगे.
A major highlight was the announcement that India's unified payments interface is now operational in Malaysia and opening of the first Indian consulate in Malaysia to boost people-to-people ties. Both leaders reaffirmed a zero-tolerance approach to terrorism, with PM Modi stating that India's message is clear: no double standards, no compromise.
वैश्विक अस्थिरता के इस माहौल में भारत और मलेशिया की बढ़ती मित्रता दोनों देशों के लिए अत्यंत महत्वपूर्ण है. हमारा साझा मत है कि आज के चैलेंजेस का समाधान करने के लिए ग्लोबल इंस्टीट्यूशंस का रिफॉर्म बहुत जरूरी है. हम शांति के सभी प्रयासों का समर्थन करते रहेंगे और आतंकवाद पर हमारा संदेश स्पष्ट है: नो डबल स्टैंडर्ड्स, नो कॉम्प्रोमाइज.
Malaysian Prime Minister lauded PM Modi's peace efforts on the global front and said that exchanges with PM Modi are not diplomatic, rather exchanges between friends. He added that India is growing by leaps and bounds. Malaysia wants to increase its trade with India.
India is growing by leaps and bounds. It's one spectacular rise in the international economic and trade scene, and therefore Malaysia, in the ASEAN context, would certainly benefit immensely if we could secure.
PM Modi also stressed on the importance of Indo-Pacific and reiterated India's commitment to peace and stability in the region. As the visit concludes, both sides express confidence that the agreements and initiatives announced will translate into real benefits for citizens, taking India-Malaysia relations to a higher strategic orbit. With Meghna Dev in Malaysia, Bureau Report, DD India.